So I'm a big believer in creating sustainable influence. And what does that mean? Well, it means that you're constantly connecting with your customers through Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and all these different channels. But how do you do that on the fly and without a huge staff? Well, it's actually pretty simple. You just need a couple tools. And some of my favorite tools are as follows. Over app. If you don't have Over app downloaded it's for iPhone, and I'm sure there's one for Droid devices, but essentially it allows you to put text over photographs. And what's cool about that is everybody knows the popularity of memes and quotes that are circulated all over the internet. And when you can actually create your own quotes and put them over meaningful images on the fly and then post them right there on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, you could actually start to engage your customers in a really different visual way. So Over app is amazing. Another one is iMovie for iPhone and iPad. And what's cool about it is that it's very, very easy to create meaningful videos. All you have to do is write a short sort of storyboard. So I usually write it out kind of like a script, and then you can voice over the script and it will actually record your voice and allow you to input that right away into the video. Then you can take some images and music, and all of a sudden, within maybe an hour of tinkering with this, you can actually start to create videos on the fly and on the go. Another app that I use a lot is Camera Plus. And that's just really great for being able to edit images, and then usually I pop them into Over and write something on them. These next two are not really apps, but they're things within the iPhone that allow me to do a lot of cool things. One of them is the voice recorder. So whenever I'm in the car and I have a thought, I usually just pop out the voice recorder. It comes already installed on the iPhone, and you can start to just speak your thoughts. And what's cool about that is that you may never use that content again, or you may want to use it and upload it to SoundCloud or create your own podcast. And that's really cool for people that don't want to be on video, but you still have thoughts that you want to put out there. And the last sort of tool that I use on my iPhone is speak to text. If you check the settings on your phone, you can actually make it so that when you highlight something on your phone, whether it's an email or an article, it will read it for you. Now, what I use it for is to proofread my blogs. A lot of times, you have to have somebody else edit your blogs because, you may have a typo here or there or some grammatical error. But when you actually use the speak to text to proofread your articles, you can actually, it's Siri that's speaking the whole article to you, but you can normally notice when there's some kind of error right away. So those are my favorite sort of tips and hacks for creating sustainable influence on the fly.